let's make a video today. I was asked the question where to start, and for most of you, you should just keep going because you already started, and keep doing what works. And if you can fit something in there, you can have try a new technique, and let me show you. Okay, so here you have 26th of July, my dream journal. From 0, which is 12, to 1 in the night, I dreamt a Tummo meditation, and I had tried to do like a summoning of Durga and 64 Kaula yoginis and Vajra yogini, and I drew both of the navel chakras, one from Tummo and one from Sandanga yoga. So here you see them. These are the ones. Here, quick tip, if you have a illusory body, the pattern you see on the Sandanga yoga one, that's this one. You see that black channel that branches off into these other. This one goes into your middle finger, and then it uses the geometry to paint a pattern on your hand. This is important to know if you have illusory body, because it can be difficult to see the fingers. And drawing this pattern on your hand and regularly rubbing your fingernails while blindfolded or eyes closed, or even eyes open to begin with, to get used to the sight, can help you see your hand more clearly. Okay? And you can do the same thing with your toes. It's a little bit different then. And I began in my dream to go into a Tummo meditation in my sleep, and got to see these, that I was inside kind of this room of the navel chakra, and I could feel the Tibetan breath symbols going up and down in the breath mantra, and the body was tingling, but the sleeping breath, the breath from sleep is the same, but I am hallucinating a second. I call it a chitta breath, a memory of the breath, a mind's breath, which was independent. So it's like twice the breathing at the same time. And I felt the lips recite a mantra with eem, and stuff like that, it says. Okay, so I'm translating it for you. I got up and I noted the time, and I drank some water, and I was very warm. And afterwards I had a dream where I had to stand against Metal Gear geckos, and I did a shadow clone jutsu, and I summoned a lot of links, and I also drank milk, and they came out like ha yeah ah, making those link noises, and that's something I believe anyone can do. The dream yoga is kind of hit and miss, but you can look out and you can see like, well, I definitely see an effect. And so you want to continue. And that's so good. Now here, this is a long story. I really want to, but I don't have, just, let's talk about what to do, where to start. And wave, gateway experience. All you need is those headphones, and you can do gateway experience. And you make you invent a little preparative process in those first exercises. I imagine visuals at first, and then you start seeing things later via this focus meditation. It's a really good program. I always recommend the gateway experience, but there are other things as well that you can do, like kasina meditation. It's like, if you have something that works, don't feel that my advice is putting that down. Trust yourself, okay? Now let's talk about different tools when you have a situation that is kind of like an emergency, because sometimes people get caught up in drinking, for example, and they need quick results. And sometimes they have to do it themselves. Other times they can go to a retreat in Peru and they have a lot of money and they can fix it. And then they just spend maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and so they end up pushing themselves, right? And here is a guy, he is gonna drink 1.5 cup, right? And this guy, he's very strong, he's been going for a long time. He has 5 cups plus Toei. And so he's thinking, if he has 5 cups, I can do 1.5, right? He feels brave. Actually, he screamed a lot and cried a lot, but he tried to calm himself down, and he had to be brave, because if you pay the ticket, you board the boat. You can put it like that. But then sometimes you don't have to push yourself that hard, because you're in a relaxed environment, and then you can kind of, it's not like you take this much, you get this thing. It's all about the meditation, which is a fantastic word, because we in the West, they use so many different words, it can basically mean anything, So do the thing, yeah. You set up your intention, and then try to relax, and have a bucket ready in case you have to. It can be difficult, This is not party. This is difficult stuff sometimes, okay? And then sometimes you don't want to do this because it creates resistance, and you don't want to do it, and that's not good if you need. So then you go back here and you do it natty, and I can tell you can have these results natty, but it is true that if something goes inside of your body and makes it happen for you, in a way it can, it's in a way it's a luxury, in a way it's very difficult, and you got to do what you got to do.